Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, we are going to be reviewing a most anticipated by me review and wear test on the Osmosis Performance Wear Satin Foundation. I have been so wanting to do a review on this product and I just never picked it up. That's all it comes down to. I think when it's not accessible somewhere like Sephora and things like that, I don't think of it that often. I recently was contacted by a new online medical grade skincare retailer called Skin Beautiful RX. And as you know, I'm not really changing up my skincare for this year. However, they do carry the brand Osmosis and their entire beauty line. So when she asked if I wanted to try a few things out, I was definitely on board to give this a try. Now, she also sent me a lot more Osmosis products, so I was thinking maybe next month I'll do a whole get ready with me just using their products. Let me know if that's something that would interest you. If you are new to my channel, what I do here is I do a wear test on a product every Tuesday. This can be anything from a foundation to a concealer to a powder to a set of lashes, anything along that line on my over 40 red. I have redness to my skin, I have pores, I have texture. These are all things that I look for a foundation to work with and to help on my skin. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this actual product. This is the Osmosis Beauty Satin Foundation in the color Natural Medium. It is $48 and right now comes in a selection of 7 colors, which is very limited, and it is 1 ounce with a pump. It is good for your skin. It is a mineral-based foundation with medium to full coverage. It is supposed to look like your skin, and it is very lightweight and has anti-aging ingredients that plump your skin with a satin natural finish. Now, their full description says it is an anti-aging, full coverage liquid foundation. It masks imperfections, big or small, with the Osmosis Color Performance Wear Satin Foundation. The buildable formula allows you to build your coverage from a fine veil to a flawless second skin. And the best part, it leaves a semi-matte, semi-dewy finish that's 100% natural looking. Silky smooth satin finish provides long wear, buildable coverage with a lightweight feel on the skin. It features calming chamomile to promote anti-aging and hydration while smoothing and plumping the skin to deliver a flawless, rejuvenated look. An added bonus, the pump dispenses the perfect amount of product for a full coverage, flawless application. Greet the day with a smooth canvas each and every day with the Osmosis Color Long Wear Liquid Foundation in 1.2 fluid ounces. And it is gluten-free. This foundation also gets 4.6 out of 5 stars, which is really impressive. Now, this is a foundation that is not containing a sunscreen, so you want to make sure, especially anyone out there who goes into the sun, make sure whether you're in the sun or not, you are wearing your sunscreen under a product like this to make sure that your skin is 100% protected. You want to make sure before anything else, your skin looks good before you put these products on. As we age, the importance of making sure our skin looks good, whether we're wearing something or not, is super important. I feel as if this product is supposed to be made to actually give us that healthy, younger looking skin. So let's jump into trying it out and see what our thoughts are throughout the day. Starting this off, Osmosis Performance Wear Satin Foundation. This is in the color Natural Medium. I tend to be more of a beige undertone. It comes in a plastic container, has a pump to it. We're going to use my little trusty coaster. We're good. It's like 2.5 pumps. We're going to do half the side with the brush, half of it with the sponge. Let's jump right in. All right, might be a little bit yellow, but we can work with this. The problem with this, I will say, is they have a very limited color selection. I feel like tapping does better than swiping. But it's looking good. It's a nice feeling foundation. It goes on very easily. decent coverage, not super full. Oh, I must have had some on the brush. See how it went under my nose there? I mean, under my eye. Didn't mean to put that close under my eye, but that's okay. It's very, very skin-like looking. Bring it down my neck. It's looking good so far. All right, I do need another pump. Oh, okay, I was doing like little squirts. You can do a full pump. I'm gonna use my sponge on this side. See how this goes with the sponge. See if it gives you good coverage. I mean, same as the brush. It's not any more or any less. It's looking nice. Looks pretty. Definitely takes more of a tapping motion than a like pulling motion or a streaking motion. Kind of, the brush can cause either one. I think I like the look of the brush side a little bit more than the sponge, which is interesting because typically I'm much more of a sponge person. The sponge almost seems like it's applying it a little bit blotchy. I have a couple spots on my neck. There's nothing left on here. I'm just rubbing this around really. I apologize for the trash trucks outside, if you can hear them going by. That's what happens here in the morning, you know. I mean, it looks nice. I'm having trouble deciding which side I actually like better. I mean, it applies great both ways. It is slightly different. Little bit less coverage with the sponge, but I kind of like the finish on the side with the brush more. You can build it in these areas that you have redness, like I have redness right through here. So I'm building it just a little bit. Got something on my finger. All right, we're gonna let this sit for a minute or two. Then I'm gonna come back, show you guys what it looks like after a minute or so. And we'll take a look at it. Let's talk initial impression. I thought the color was going to be way too yellow for me. It's not. It's a little yellow compared to my chest, but I think once I add a little bit of bronzer that has a little bit of redness to it, that'll help. The finish is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. Nice satin finish. The side with the Beauty Blender transferred just a slight bit. This side did not transfer at all. Definitely feels very nice, feels very hydrated, feels very healthy on my skin. So let's do the rest of my makeup and then we'll talk a little bit more. So we have this on. This is what we look like right now. I probably should have kept the headband on, right? Makes it easier to see it. It is very healthy looking. It definitely has a nice sheen to it, but not like an oil slick. It looks like your skin, literally. And I apologize for my lashes. My lashes are all janky. They need to go get filled, but can't right now. So this looks good, guys. I'm impressed with this. It is supposed to be a long wear foundation, so we will see how this does. I will go do swatches for you guys against my top 3 favorites. I will show you this in natural sunlight with a flash on, in a darker area with a flash on, in natural direct sunlight, and then I will also check back in at 5 and 10 hours to let you know how it's doing. Let's take a look at some swatches here. We have my Lime Life in the color Olive 02, the YSL All Hours in the color BR40, the Estee Lauder Double Wear in 3C2 Pebble, and then this is the Osmosis in the color Medium Natural. I will be completely honest with you, I thought that this was going to be much more yellow. It actually sits fairly decently along the line of the others. It is a slight bit more yellow, but it actually works better on my skin tone than some of these even now. It is probably closest to the YSL one right here. But let's go take a look at it also in natural light. All right, out here in natural daylight, I will say it is probably a little bit, no, it is still in line with the YSL is the closest match to it. I'm actually very impressed that this is actually matching me as well as it is. I didn't think it would in the swatches. So we are out where we typically are in front of my two big windows. I will say today it is overcast and rainy. So although I'm not gonna be able to do the bright sunlight today, I will do that on a different day and add that in here as well. It just won't happen today. So my makeup may be a little different on that part. But let's take a look at this and do a photo real quick with a flash on and see how it comes out. All right, so taking a look at this. It is very pretty, very healthy looking. Has a nice reflective property, but not like an oily or shine. It just looks very healthy. It looks like healthy skin, which is what we always look for, right? So now I'm gonna go look at this in some darkness and we'll see how it does. Get this in a hallway where it's a little bit darker. Let's take a picture. See how this one does. This one looks good as well, guys. It looks very healthy. It looks like your skin. It doesn't look, it actually blends in with my neck beautifully, and it does not look like I have anything on, which is interesting. Take a second and take a look at this real quick. I'm not gonna go outside because it is raining at the moment and there is no direct sunlight, but this is the same place I always show this to you guys, in my front door, little bit of sun coming in, or you know, what is breaking through the clouds, that little bit, it's just not direct. And wanted to show you what it looks like right here. It looks very pretty, very healthy. Let's hope this one lasts through the 10 hours. Sun just peeked out, so I'm gonna take a step outside. I'm not quite at the 5 hour mark, but I wanna show this to you in as bright of sunlight as I can get right now, which is, it's like slightly under the clouds, but still, there it is, perfect timing. This is what we look like, hoping it looks as good in the sunlight as it does in the house. So here's what it looks like. Here's hoping. All right, guys, we're at the 5 hour mark. I'm gonna pull my hair back. I figure this is easier to make it so you guys can see it the same way. I'm loving this. I very slightly, and I'm talking like ever so slightly, see a few pores in through here and a slight bit of blotchiness in through here. But that always happens. And it's like, I'm only mentioning this because I am nitpicking it. I wouldn't typically even notice that or mention that. Plus, if I touched up throughout the day, you wouldn't see it. Guys, this otherwise is not moving. No creasing, no settling, no breaking through, no oxidizing. Guys, I'm really impressed with this at the 5 hour mark. Now the 10 hour mark is our true test. That is the one that generally will tell me ultimately whether this lasts or not. But so far, this is impressive. We're at the 10 hour mark, guys. So let's take a look at this. I am super excited because I have found, with the exception of, and it could be because I've been touching my hair right through here, but a very slight bit of breakdown through here. But other than that, it looks really good for the 10 hour mark. Like, this is probably one of the better ones I have used as far as staying power and looking good and healthy and really good for a 40-plus-year-old skin type. I'm pretty impressed. Let's take a closer look real quick and let's see. Little bit of breakdown right through here. A little bit right here. When I say breakdown, I just mean I'm seeing a little bit of pigmentation pop through. I mean, I'm not seeing anything, a little bit right around the nose area, but nothing that's like noticeable. That's mostly just from blowing my nose and things like that. I'll tell you, I am pretty darn impressed with this for the 10-hour mark for a hydrating foundation that just makes your skin look like this. Typically something that keeps my skin looking this dewy makes me look more like an oil slick than just looking dewy by 10 hours. I'm impressed. Now that we've taken a look at it after the 10-hour mark, let's chat a little bit about what they say this foundation is good for and what my thoughts are. They do say that this foundation is a good foundation for your skin, meaning it is anti-aging, it is mineral-based, which helps keep your skin looking good, very healthy, and those anti-aging properties inside of the foundation keep your skin looking youthful and plump, which we had discussed. I totally think it does. It has a satin finish. I do love the finish of this foundation. I love a good satin. That is my all-time favorite finish on a foundation, is a good satin finish. It is medium to full coverage buildable. Definitely think that's true. Didn't have any problem building it up around the cheek area where I typically build it up. Next time, maybe I'll try building up a little bit into the forehead and see how that does. It is said to be lightweight and to look like your skin. I think that that is pretty true to form. Now, the biggest pitfalls of this would be the price point, which I don't think the price point is particularly a bad pitfall. It is just a little bit higher than a typical foundation. However, I think you use a little bit less product, which is also helpful in kind of reducing that cost because you'll get more uses out of it. And then also the fact that they only have 7 colors. It can be pretty difficult to match your skin type with only 7 different colors. I am super excited and impressed that this actually worked for me with just that color that I chose. I thought for sure it was going to be too yellow for me because it did not have a cool undertone to it, but it actually worked out beautifully. I am really loving the finish and the color of this foundation a lot, and that is pretty impressive. I would say this one is giving a run for the money on some of my top foundations now. I'm going to have to seriously consider whether or not this one bumps out one of the top 3 foundations I currently have right now. We'll have to see. I'm going to keep playing with it. Follow me over on Instagram if you want to see me playing with it and see me wearing it, and kind of, I do updates letting you guys know what I'm testing with it, if I'm trying a different primer, a different powder, things like that. As I mentioned, I think I might do a whole get ready with me just using Osmosis products to see how they turn out and see how it works. So that might help out as well to see how that changes. I do have their powder version of their foundation as well. So if you'd be interested in seeing a wear test on that, let me know. As always, guys, if you are not yet subscribed, I would love if you click the button down below and followed along here on my channel. And I will put 2 additional wear tests right up here for you guys also. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day. Bye.